What's good, you animals? Jake here, Jake as ever, and the animated Mario movies are a dream come true. I saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie twice in theaters when it came out. I wasn't planning to, but I liked it so much the first time that I needed to go for a second round. Mario is a very enjoyable franchise to me, but I wouldn't say I'm like a super fan. I've hardly played any of his really popular games, but the movie's animation was just so incredible. I thought it was actually funny, and I was even impressed by Chris Pratt as Mario, which I was really not expecting. So hats off to Illumination. This is like the one movie I like from them, and the sequel looks even better. I'm so shocked that they're going the Galaxy route already, but man, it looks even more fun than the first movie. And they got my boy Yoshi in there now. It's going to be cinema. And by cinema, I mean a really fun movie that will be torn to shreds by Twitter and Letterboxd. But screw them, man. If you go into Mario 2 expecting the next Godfather, that's on you. The toys for the Mario movies have also been fantastic. Jakks Pacific did an excellent job with the first movie, and the second movie's lineup is following the same style. So all of your figures will go together, which is awesome. I am really tempted by the Bowser Jr. set that comes with his clown car. The clown car even has a little handle so you can hold it and fly it around. And man, that Yoshi is excellent. I think that one's a must buy for me. Look, he even has a little hat and sunglasses. How could you not love him? Seeing these amazing toys and movies, it's hard to believe how good we have it, especially when you consider the original live-action Mario movie. Back in 1993, joy and whimsy didn't exist, so the writers of the movie tried to make Mario gritty and realistic. It was widely considered a terrible movie when it came out, and the production of the movie sounded even worse. But nowadays, I feel like a lot of people appreciate it for what it is. There was a lot of creativity in the movie, with outstanding set design, and in my opinion, pretty interesting takes and adaptations of the source material. Was it a good Mario movie? No, not really, but it was at least interesting, and I will always take interesting over boring. Like any good movie back in the day, it had a toy line. So I decided to boot up a stream on my main channel and take a look at these toys to see what they were like. Before we really hop into it, I did want to mention that the Mario movie toy line was made by Ertl, which was a toy company primarily known for their Thomas the Tank Engine toys, specifically die-cast models of the Thomas characters. And die-cast models were pretty much the only kind of toys Ertl made, so the fact that they were the ones making the Mario movie action figures is a bit bizarre. And you can tell they hadn't really done a toy line like this before. I also wanted to point out that there was going to be a Yoshi toy, but the line did so poorly that it never got made. Though some prototypes got sold online years later, so we can at least see what it was going to look like, which is really cool. Alright, let's hop into the toy line. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. It ain't extra. Alright, gamers, we're gonna be talking about the Super Mario movie toy line, which is very interesting. By the way, we're talking about the 1993 movie, in case you don't know. Before we get into that, I just want to show you guys this Wendy's Mario figure. This is like a Wendy's Happy Meal toy or whatever. I'm showing this to you guys because I had this as a kid, and this was like my Mario toy that I had, and I would I'd play with it all the time. And I know this sounds crazy, but I remember getting it in my Happy Meal, and I like dead ass. This is so fat. I can remember the taste of the Wendy's chicken nuggets. I can remember them, bro. I can remember this toy. I can remember the Frosty I got to go with it. I don't know why. I just like happened upon this page on accident while researching, and it took me back. I like got transported. I'm like craving Wendy's now. It's a really good Mario figure for a kid's meal toy. It really is. But yeah, we're not talking about that crap. We're talking about the real Super Mario Brothers movie. And we even got a commercial to go along with it, man.
Using only their plumbing tools, and they battle the Goombas. Koopa's hideous dino human army. Those Goombas are scary. The Super Mario Brothers action figures from Ertl. But don't worry, they're not real.
Okay. Don't worry, they're not real. Just in case you're a little child that got scared. By Ertl, which is a great name for a toy company. The Goombas in this movie are so funny. The Goombas in this movie low-key ruined the damn Amazing Spider-Man movie because everyone kept calling the lizard one of these Goomba guys. We're blessed to finally be getting good video game movies nowadays. The 90s just couldn't figure it out. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, We got Talking Luigi and we got Talking Mario here. I think what they thought when they were marketing this movie, like the most interesting part of it was that they were plumbers. Like that's kind of the vibe I get. Like I don't think they knew what to do with these guys. But we do have 12-inch scale speaking Mario and Luigi, Talking Mario here. Love this picture on the back. Oh, and it's like Woody from Toy Story. You pull the string back and he talks. He says 6 different phrases, stands over 11.5 feet tall, features movable head, opposable arms, and waist. That's huge. That's gigantic. You said 11.5 feet tall? Oh shit, did I? Sorry, 11.5 inches tall. There's a really funny tweet from when the Minecraft movie came out where someone tweeted like a picture of the 12-inch Jack Black figure, and they were like, what child wants a figure of a fat 40-year-old man? And then you look back to 1993 and there's Talking Mario. And it's like nothing has changed. Nothing has changed with the toy industry. Let's not act like Mario was like the most established brand of all time at this point, but it was just, it's funny to look back at and see like, what were they trying to get out of this? Like, how were they trying to market this movie? What did they want kids to understand about it? They got their spring shoes. That's something I did like about the movie is like, they tried to explain how they could jump so high, and it was because they had like these hydraulic springing shoes, which is kind of fun. But the real toys of this line were the normal action, like 4-inch action figures, very, of the time sort of thing. They would fit in with your Ninja Turtles, I presume. But here we have them. We have this awesome art of Mario and Luigi holding up a plunger and a wrench. You see what I mean? Like, they're like, I don't know, man, they're plumbers. Like, that's the main thing. They're more plumberish than they've ever been. We have Mario here with a plunger lunger and his tool belt, which to me kind of looks like I guess it's a separate piece. You can see right here in the bottom right a little Nintendo seal of approval, which is very cute. But yeah, this is a dude in a plumber costume. It's Here's something that's cool. On the back of all these boxes, it has like a character card describing who they are, different traits from the Dino Hatton times, sort of formatted like a newspaper or something. I think that's kind of cute, kind of good packaging, I can't lie. We've also got Luigi, who has a wrench weapon as well as his tool belt and springy shoes. Man, I wish these figures had like springy feet or something, like a Ram Man or something like that from Masters. That would be cool. I feel like these are like so lacking. Of course it's an action figure of a fat old guy, but also it's like he only has one accessory. Like, look at all that empty space, man. Like, you could have put something here. I know things aren't like looking amazing for the toy line in general, but like we could have been trying a little bit, like 3% harder. These figures were apparently worthless for a little bit, but their value has gone up some. That tracks. That makes sense. I mean, the more people that are exposed to this movie, the more people are going to want to go out and find these arguably bad action figures. Then we have the Goomba, the lovely Goomba, which everybody loves. Nobody has hated the design ever. He looks like the Goomba, I gotta say that much. He does look like the Goomba. He's got his coat, which is a soft goods, which is very nice. You'll love to see that. He comes with a flamethrower, which is pretty cool. This Goomba design will live on in infamy. If anything makes it past this movie into like mainstream, it's always this damn Goomba. Which, obviously it's like, how do you take the Goomba from the games and turn it into this thing? How do you like get that? But I don't know. I've always been completely fine with this Goomba design. I have never minded it personally. We also have, I'd say one of the best action figures ever. We have Iggy. One of Koopa's henchmen. He's described as cowardly but brave. It's up to you to work out how that works. But he looks he is a man. He is a guy in a turtleneck and a blazer. Yeah, potentially one of the most exciting toys of all time. He also comes with a flamethrower, just like the Goomba does. What were they thinking, man? What were they thinking with this? And then along with Iggy, we have Spike, who looks like a used car salesman. He's got a bunch of chains going on. He's kind of Mario coded in his clothes, actually. How can people hate on the Goomba when Iggy and Spike look like these guys? Like, at least they did something with the damn Goomba. This is just a man. It looks like Mario if he was a gangster. Yeah. But yeah, we have Spike. And we've got King Koopa here. Or just Koopa, I guess. He's wearing like a military uniform. And he also comes with a Devo gun. Yeah, not an exciting toy, man. Not exciting toys. This toy line sucks. I think they really, really suck, man. You got Mario and Luigi. I'd say these are good. You know, thumbs up to Mario and Luigi. Could use more accessories, but, you know, they at least have different accessories each, like vaguely anyway. But they look colorful and interesting at the very least. Goomba is an interesting monster character. These three figures, throw them in the trash. Terrible, terrible stuff. Like, I can't believe they put these toys out. Like, these are gonna sell like hotcakes. We're doing a great job. Bob Hoskins action figure clears. Exactly. We did have two playsets. We had the Devo Chamber, which is pretty interesting. It comes with a special edition Goomba action figure, which is just the Goomba, but he's got a raptor head instead of his normal, like, little goofy looking head. No doubt this is based on a scene from the movie. I literally cannot remember this scene. Like, I vaguely remember the concept of the Devo Chamber, but I really don't remember the scene. But yeah, an exclusive action figure. That's nice. Oh, wow. Interesting. Look, I mean, it's hard to see, but you put him in the chair and then you like... I'm going to stop you right there, past Jake, future Jake here. So I did not understand this toy when I was looking at it while live, but I went and found a video by this person here. You should subscribe to them if you're interested in toy Mario movie history, because he has like every toy showcased on his channel. But the Devo Chamber is interesting because the way it works is you put the fungus on his head, you then put the shell over and you pull this lever, and when you open the shell, a whole new guy pops out. What really happens is when you pull the lever, the seat flips around and puts the first action figure on the bottom of the playset, while the new action figure is at the top. Very clever little playset, gotta give him credit for that. This is like a fun idea. And then we also have the Crash Action Police Car, which just looks like a fun vehicle toy. It's a police car with like a giant like steam scooper or whatever, a giant engine, you know, big old spoiler sort of thing going on. Very cool looking. I love that like the back doors look like jail doors. I really don't remember this from the movie, but I think it's pretty cool. I'd say this is maybe like the best, you know, sort of thing. You like get a Mario figure and get this, and you kind of have a cool collection going on. I miss when playsets and vehicles were a thing. Yeah, definitely a lost art. So yeah, pretty interesting toy line. Not like crazy cool, but it is like interesting to look back at a movie like this, which is often considered a failure of an adaptation, which, you know, in general, I pretty much agree with. I think it's an interesting movie, but I don't think it's a good adaptation. And looking at a toy line based on this movie, it's just bizarre. It's bizarre and interesting. Hard to look away from is how I would describe it. I forgot how small older toy lines were. Yeah, especially for like a movie like this, especially a movie that did not do well. If the movie did well and it had like sequels and stuff, we probably would saw more waves for the first movie, but whatever was going on here was not working.